money and wealth in astrology through your seventh house. So many of you guys are wondering, like, seventh house, it is responsible for marriage. No guys, seventh house, it is the house of your business as well, your partnership business, or if you are doing any kind of a business, it is seen from the seventh house. And as I told you, there are specific houses in Vedic astrology which are responsible for giving you gains and wealth in your life, and these houses are 11th house, first house, second house, fifth house, seventh house, and ninth house. And I've already covered the 11th, first, second, and fifth house. You can please check out the playlist regarding the money and wealth in astrology. You can find out information regarding that houses. So today in this video, let's try to understand the seventh house secrets and how you can see the money and wealth that are coming through your seventh house. Is there any specific combinations that are present in your birth chart which are going to bring you massive amount of gains in your life? The first combination is whenever your 7th house lord, it is posited in the 9th house, 10th house, or 11th house. See, whenever like 7th house lord, it is going in the 9th house represents your luck or rise of luck. That means after getting married in your life, you tend to attract a lot of opportunities. And by attracting those opportunities, you are attracting a lot of money and wealth in your life. Whenever like 7th house lord is in connection with the 10th house or especially the 11th house, see here it is going quadrant places away. 7th lord in the 10th, it means it is going 4 places away. Or 7th lord in the 11th, it is going 5 places, trine places away. It means these people, they will not face much difficulty in attracting money and monetary gains. Because 7th house represents other people as well. And 10th house, it is your career, your working environment. So through your career and through your working environment, you tend to gain a lot of money. And whenever similar case with the 11th house, 7th in the 11th, so 11th house represent that kind of a multiple or very group like a setting, very large settings or some professional friend circle. So in that way, you tend to attract a lot of ideas or opportunities through your professional friend circle. But that thing is going to happen after your marriage. Like after getting married, your spouse is having that kind of a professional network circle. So that person is going to help you in order to achieve your own aim and desires and goals in your life. Also, whenever planet Rahu is posited in your 7th house, this is also a wonderful combination for attaining materialistic things. Although it is not a good combination for your marriage and married life because it creates a lot of destruction in the marriage. Because the person will not be able to satisfy with his or her life partner. But Rahu in the 7th house, it is very good for acquiring the materialistic gains because here the non-satisfaction part is coming into play. And Rahu in the 7th house, whenever indulge with multiple amount of people, Rahu tend to use its cleverness to acquire more and more. Also, lack of satisfaction is also seen. But the Rahu is able to fulfill his or her materialistic desires through the 7th house things. The next combination is whenever like your 7th house lord, it is posited with more than 2 planets anywhere in the chart. Like suppose your 7th house lord, it is your Libra ascendant, 7th house, it is ruled by planet Mars. So Mars is sitting with planet Saturn and Venus maybe in the 4th house, or like Mars is sitting with Mercury and some other planet somewhere in the chart. So like whenever your 7th house lord, it is in conjunction with more than 2 planets, that 7th house and then 2 more planets are sitting with this 7th house lord. In anywhere in the chart, out of 12 houses, anywhere it is sitting. Maybe like suppose 7th house lord is sitting in the 7th house and 2 planets that are also sitting over there. Then it also creates a very great combination for acquiring wealth and money. Because as I told you, 7th house represents the people which you are interacting with on day-to-day basis. And some other planets are coming to you. It means you are attracting the energy from the other houses towards yourself. Also, this combination will give lot of magnetic charm and personality in your life. Like especially if you are going into the field of acting, Bollywood or Hollywood. So in that way, like red carpet events, that thing is going to help you a lot. Also, this combination is very good for building your own business. Or if you are having some kind of a business, then business expansion, it is also seen. But all such kind of events, they are going to trigger after your marriage. Because if you are not married, it means your 7th house is not fully activated. Similar case with like your 5th house, it represents your children as well as education. So like after getting your first childbirth, your 5th house tend to get activated in your life. Similar case with the 7th house. Like after getting married in your life, your 7th house will become activated, and then you will tell to acquire a lot of gains through the 7th house. Also, the next combination is whenever any Neecha Bhanga Raj Yoga, like one planet is debilitated in the 7th house and some other planet that is cancelling the debilitation of that planet. Suppose you are Cancer ascendant and having Jupiter and Saturn placement in the 7th house. So it means here the Jupiter is debilitated and Saturn is in its own sign. So Saturn is trying to cancel the impact of debilitation. So that yoga is also very marvelous yoga for acquiring even money, wealth and fame as well, because this is a very drastic combination. Similar case with all the other planets. Suppose Sun and Saturn, they are posited in the sign of Aries in your 7th house. It is also a very wonderful combination. Any kind of a Neecha Bhanga Raj Yoga, suppose Mars and Moon that are posited in your 7th house in the sign of Cancer. Or maybe you can take the example of Mercury and Venus in the sign of Pisces. So these kind of a Neecha Bhanga, one is debilitated, one is exalted, or maybe second planet in its own sign. So these combinations are extremely powerful in acquiring the monetary gains and riches in your life. Also, the next combination is whenever your 2nd house or your 11th house lord, they are in connection with the 7th house. As I already discussed, it forms a very great business yoga, because 2nd and 11th house, whenever they make some kind of a connection with the 7th house, it exaggerates your desires. Like you are not a normal human being. You are having that kind of a big dreams and that big desires in your life. Like I want to accomplish something big and that thing. So in order to do that kind of a thing, there is some favor from the 2nd house, and the 11th house planet is also supporting you. And that thing is going to trigger after your marriage. Because if you want to see whether my 7th house is activated or not, see, before marriage, your 7th house is only 50% activated. And rest 50% it is going to activate after marriage. And then you can see the wonderful results through your 7th house. Because I have seen a lot of individuals, like after getting married, they tend to change drastically. Like they, from rags to riches, such kind of a stories are seen with the 7th house lord whenever after getting married. Also, whenever, like I will tell you, Rahu placement in the 7th house. So this placement is also very good if Rahu is sitting with some other planet. Like Rahu is not sitting alone, some other malefic planet, especially Rahu and Mars, Rahu and Sun in your 7th house, or maybe Rahu and Saturn in the 7th house. Then it is also a very great combination, because if two malefic planets are sitting in your 7th house, you tend to acquire a lot of materialistic gains in your life. Although like this combination, as I already told you, not good for your marriage and married life, like it creates a lot of obstacles, divorce like situations in your life. But if you are only after money, materialistic gains, then this placement is excellent. So that's it guys. If you haven't watched my other videos on this yoga, please check out the playlist section. Also, if you have any queries regarding your birth chart, regarding your money, monetary placements, or the kind of wealth I'm going to accumulate in this 21st century, please shoot me an email guys. I will respond you back within 48 hours after receiving your email. So till then, if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe it below and press the bell icon also. I will meet you very soon in the next video. Bye bye.